All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's like... All right. Good morning. We're going to be doing a 100% race at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. We'll see if we can win. Our car is not very good on the straightaways, which is odd. Good through the corners, but we get gapped on the straights. Just gonna have to be patient going through the pack. They are pretty slow.
Careful, still there.
Might as well save some fuel while I'm back here.
Careful, still there.
And we got right into it.
Clear high, clear high. Careful, still there. Careful, still there. All right, you're clear.
I will have to make a few pit stops this race.
Careful, still there.
On NASCAR 15, you can't run that low around the white line.
Car high, careful. Top's free, use it if you need it.
The car won't stay there. I tried to do this in NASCAR 15.
Clear high, bud. Inside.
Going 3 wide here. Hello, Double A. Good to see you, man.
Still there.
Hope you're having a good Saturday morning. Speaking of, I need to turn my headset down. Blow my ears out.
Got one down low now. Inside. Inside.
We just get gapped. Go into 4th gear there. Oh, we're having some temp issues. Hey, good to see you, Jared. Have some early risers here.
Careful, still there. Inside.
Well, Double A, you have your whole day ahead of you. Hope you make the most of it. You know, we only have
Still there.
a limited amount of days here on Earth, so let's try to make the most of today.
Still there. Hold your line. Got one inside. Looking inside now. All clear.
Hopefully that those temperatures aren't an issue later in the race.
All clear.
Uh-oh. On the default setup, I run around the bottom of the track, but this is not the default setup, and we are a little loose. Just a little loose. What are my thoughts on the NASCAR 25 gameplay we've seen? It looks pretty good. I definitely see some similarities to the Heat games. How the cars shift around the track. The AI looked a little unfinished. But I think all the gameplay we've seen so far is from an older build of the game. From like a month back. So hopefully, as we get closer to the release date, some creators will get the game early. Like in their hands.
Careful, still there.
And upload some additional gameplay. Because we still don't really know how the career mode's going to work. We don't know how cautions or stages are going to work, or even if stages are in the game. We haven't seen that yet.
Clear low.
We also don't know how good like the AI pit strategy is. So there's a lot we haven't seen. But overall, like, I'm pretty excited.
Still there.
So far, I think all these guys have been playing on controller too,
Clear outside.
so it'll be interesting to see how good the steering wheel is. I would rather use controller, and they talked a lot about the controller settings. So hopefully there's some decent controller settings. That way controller players can be competitive or close to competitive with the steering wheel people.
Inside. All right, clear low.
NASCAR 25 will have multiplayer, but it's not going to have like
Hold your line.
league support
Inside.
and no spectator mode either, which is kind of sad. Because I would just like to spectate, go into multiplayer lobbies and just call the race. That would be really fun.
Got a car low now.
I would do that. Like, go in there and find the most competitive lobby and just commentate. That would be sick. Maybe next year. But there's a theory that they don't want the multiplayer to be too good
All clear.
because then people may not use iRacing. Just a theory, and it may not be a good one, but it's out there.
High lane clear.
It's also not going to be crossplay, which is disappointing. Maybe, again, next year.
Careful, still there. You got room. You're clear. Got one down low now. Still there.
Exactly. For a lot of people, iRacing is just their NASCAR simulator. So if the game was really good, and you know you don't have to pay a monthly subscription for NASCAR 25, a lot of people would switch over.
All clear.
I want to see more tracks next year. Tracks that aren't even on the NASCAR schedule, I want to see in the game. I don't care if they have to be branded fantasy tracks, just put them in. Because fantasy tracks were a huge part of the EA games. I also want to see legend drivers, and I want to see old cars. I want to see the COT. I want to see the Gen 4. They already have the models for the 87-year cars. Put those in. I think that's the Gen 3.
Careful, still there.
Put it in. Put everything in. They said they couldn't do legend drivers and old cars because of
Inside.
licensing, but it's like, I don't care if it has to be unlicensed. I just want to race it. Do it like Drafty Car and make them off-brand.
Stay on the bottom here. Got one. All right, clear low.
The cup race, not the cup race, the truck race is at noon Eastern. We'll probably go live for that. I'll try to be awake for that. And then I was going to go live for the ARCA race, but I actually have something planned. The ARCA race would have interfered with the LSU game. I'll still be watching on my phone, the LSU game, but I'm not going to be at home. I'm going to a concert. Golly, we almost spun out. We almost spun out. I can't get near the apron. It's too dangerous. And I can't even run my favorite line around the bottom. And we don't make too much time around the top either, so. Hopefully we're saving some fuel. I just need to keep that in mind. It's the Black Jacket Symphony. And they're doing like tons of bands. They're going to do Hall & Oates, Chicago, Toto, Steely Dan, maybe some Billy Joel, like different stuff. It's a yacht rock concert. Usually they just do full albums, but that is not what they're doing this evening.
Stay low. You got room. You're clear. Still there.
Oh, man.
All clear.
Well, hopefully it's a good day at work. It's good to make money, but, you know, unfortunate it has to be on a Saturday. I used to work weekends. I understand. I worked weekends for years. Weekends, nights, swings, all over the place.
All clear. Got one down low now. Clear down low. Hold your line.
Oh my goodness. Car's getting loose, and the tires aren't that worn, so that's a little worrying. I don't really want to add any wedge or anything to it.
All clear.
Look how far back we are from the leader. We are so much slower. What happened? I mean, I know we're running pretty slow laps, but good heavens. Ow, come on.
Car high. Careful. All right, you're clear.
Work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, I've worked similar schedules in the past. My favorite weird schedule was 3 days on, 4 days off. That was pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm just not really liking this setup here. Oh my goodness. How many laps are we in? 23?
Got one inside.
I almost want to just go and
Hard from the outside.
put on the default setup and see what happens.
Still there. Top spring. Use
This one we're getting killed. I think that we're going to do that. And then we can just adjust throughout the race. We will knock down the ride height. And grill tape at 40. Here we go. Take two. I'm on 105. I'm running 100 right now.
Going green. Be ready here. Green flag. Green flag.
I'll usually run 105
Clear high. Clear high.
across most tracks, but not New Hampshire. But honestly, that setup may have been holding us back, so
Careful.
we may want to up the... Wait. No, it might be on 102.
Wide.
Anyway, I'm not at 105 right now.
Hold your line. Clear low.
105 and... Oh, not 105. 100 and expert difficulty. Okay, car doesn't corner as good as it did before. But the gearing, we can actually keep up. I don't know what they were going for with that other setup.
Clear outside.
It doesn't, maybe the car setup was decent enough,
All clear.
but we'll tweak it a little bit on our pit stops.
Still there. Outside.
At least I can run down low now.
You're all clear up top.
We'll see how it behaves in 20 laps. Favorite band is... Yeah, I've heard Metallica. They're pretty popular.
Still there.
Man, I considered running the default setup and then well, the default gearing and everything else custom,
Inside.
because the car was cornering decent. It just was slow. Come on, Ryan Priest. What are you doing? Just pulled in front of me a little bit to damage my bumper. That's it.
Stay high up here.
What a jerk.
Bottom's clear.
I'm not a fan of New Hampshire.
All clear.
I don't run a lot of flat tracks
Excellent lap. Good job.
because NASCAR doesn't run a lot of flat tracks. So it's not my skill set.
Clear.
If I was on my steering wheel, it might be a little bit better because I did run flat tracks on iRacing.
All right, you're clear.
It was a lot easier to trail brake, get the car to rotate, and hold my line. A little harder for me to do that on controller. I've also recently changed my controller settings. I'm not a fan of them.
Still there.
I turned my sensitivity to 100 when previously I think I was running like 30
Still there.
because the car was less twitchy on 30. But we have a little more control
Still there.
on 100. But it's way harder to correct because I'm used to 30 being my sensitivity. So to catch the car, you just yank the wheel to the right and it would catch usually.
Still there.
But this one, you go to the right and it overcorrects like we just did in the last race. Yeah, this gearing is so much better. What were they doing with the other car?
Stay high.
That's the recommended setup that I've seen multiple people suggest. I went and found multiple setups and they all had the same gearing. Don't know what they were going for there.
Still there.
Maybe it was set to run manual. I don't know.
All right, you're clear.
Not a great corner for us. Yes, welcome back, Daytona. Good to see you, man. How long have I been up? Since yesterday. I played some NASCAR 2000, and then after I got off of that, I
Still there.
ate
All clear.
some food, and then I got on Modern Warfare 2 and played that throughout the night.
Good job.
29.8. See, we're running faster laps with the default setup than we were the custom that was allegedly better. I don't know what the difference was, like how I was supposed to be running that setup, but clearly we were not making the most use of it.
Car high. Careful.
Yeah, the new MW2. The old one probably wouldn't have had enough players to play all night unless I played Team Deathmatch. And when I'm playing Call of Duty, I'm usually playing Search and Destroy. That's my favorite mode by far. And we played pretty well. I think we only lost
Still there.
3 matches the whole time we were on. Maybe 4.
Still there. You're all clear up top.
I hate the matchmaking in Call of Duty. We always get stuck with the garbage teammates because my teammate and I both have really good average kill death. But I'm not an aggressive player. So if my team is just garbage, we had one round where I dropped over 20 kills. My buddy dropped probably 14 kills.
Stay high up here.
And 3 of our teammates combined to go like 3 and 27. Ridiculous.
Load clear.
2 of them with 0 kills, one going 3 and 9. They're dropping disbanding lobbies. That'll be good. That'll be good. It's fun to carry over a rivalry to the next game. If you don't want to play with those people, you can still back out and redo your matchmaking if you want. I just hope they balance the teams a little better if they're going to matchmake real heavily on skill.
Careful, still there. All clear.
I didn't enjoy MW3. I didn't buy it, but I played the beta, and
Stay low. Clear high, bud.
didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy people spamming, you know, jumping around and crouching, sliding, doing all this stuff, and then hitting every shot. Like,
Still there.
that's just stupid. And then the damage being inconsistent. Sometimes they're taking 8 shots, sometimes it's 4 shots. And then Black Ops 6, even worse.
Still there.
They introduced this Omni movement that was supposed to be like groundbreaking, but it actually just ended up feeling super clunky.
Clear low, bud.
The best it's felt so far is in Warzone. They changed the movement a couple months back, and it feels pretty smooth right now. Maybe they did the same for Black Ops 6, but I haven't played it since launch month. I only played it on Game Pass, and it's not even worth playing through Game Pass.
All clear.
Part of it was the game design. The other part was the map design. The maps were pretty trash. They were trying to force you into combat. There wasn't really a good place to post up and hold an angle. And in Search and Destroy, that's what half of it is defending. You're supposed to defend, but if there's no cover to actually hide behind and shoot from, you're just forced into these 50-50 gunfights.
Still there.
You haven't enjoyed a COD since Black Ops 4?
Stay low. Stay low.
You've been... I didn't play Black Ops 4 much. The only reason I bought it is because I saw it had Jungle and a few other of the Black Ops 1 maps. I enjoyed MW 2019, but outside of that,
Still there.
I think the last one I really enjoyed was...
All right. Clear outside.
I mean, I played a good bit of Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3, but Black Ops 2, I guess, was pretty good. But my favorite, all-time favorite, Black Ops 1. If they remastered that, I would go back in a heartbeat. Don't add new weapons. Don't add anything. Don't change a thing. Just update the servers. Bring it back. You don't even have to update the graphics. I'm fine with the old graphics.
Still there. Clear high, bud.
All right, we're starting to get loose around the same time period as we did last time. Exactly. That's why I'm hesitant for them to actually bring back into the old CODs, because just like COD 4, the remastered, they added, you know, I think that oh my goodness, I think that game had loot boxes. Okay, the car gets super loose. Can you lay off? Good heavens. That was wild. I actually have Call of Duty 2 and I've considered playing it. It's just a really long campaign. And I really don't like multi-part streams when I can avoid it.
Outside.
So if I could sit down and play it start to finish, if I had a day with that much time available, I would.
High. Careful.
But yeah, I might play it at some point. I've been thinking about it.
Careful. Still there.
I've been very close to doing COD 2 recently.
Careful. Still there.
I also have some Brothers in Arms games. So we're going to be going back to World War II eventually.
You're all clear up top.
I also downloaded Titanfall 2 yesterday. I was going to stream it yesterday, but didn't end up doing that.
Still there.
Oh, this isn't Larson. This is
All clear.
Zader, whoever this is. I just picked it because it says Credit One Bank, and I think that's hilarious.
Bottom. All clear. You're all clear.
One lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. So now we have fresh tires. It's just around 20 laps in. The car starts wanting to come around, and we can't save it because of our steering being so sensitive. Yep. One of the esports cars.
You're all clear up top. Careful.
And in
Still
this
there.
game, it might be Matt Kenseth in the 42, not Larson, because of the whole, thing that happened. Yep, Matt Kenseth.
Hold your line. Stay high.
There he is. My soul brother. I guess around 20 laps in, and he started just backing it down and going slower. I think the only ones I ever played were on mobile, like on my iPod Touch.
Careful. Still there.
So these would be my first ones on PC. Yeah, Road to Hill 30 is one of the ones I have. And Hell's Highway or whatever it's called.
Got a car high now.
Monza Madness, yes.
Clear.
Who hasn't had a little Monza Madness in their life? Does iRacing have Monza? Yeah, it does, because that's what happened in.
Still
Put
there.
Monza in NASCAR 26. Because. Just because. Another thing, I think NASCAR, SMI and ISC, the track owners, they need to license their tracks out to more games. Because imagine how many more people would come into the sport, or at least check out NASCAR, because they're able to play it in Forza or Gran Turismo, race Charlotte and Miami and Texas and Bristol. Oh, we're gonna let him do it. There's no way he would do it again, right? That was a one-time deal, I'm sure.
All clear.
Larson gets fired from Hendrick and somehow becomes president of NASCAR. He got promoted last time, but what's a promotion from Hendrick? Have I played Call of Duty on Veteran? That's what I usually do. No way, Daytona, no way.
Still there.
This isn't... Oh, he has a record. Oh my goodness. There's no way. That's madness. Yeah, the last time I played Call of Duty, I played it on Veteran. I was playing World at War. If you know anything about World at War Veteran mode, grenades everywhere.
Got a car high now. Clear all around.
Could come down on the wedge on our next pit stop. Well, honestly, maybe not. It would help us early in the run, but late in the run, we might die. Just the menu, yeah. That lady singing
Careful.
in, what, German or whatever she's singing in?
All right, you're clear.
I've seen the lyrics translated, but I have no clue what she's actually saying. I used to come home every day when that game was out, you know, new, and I would play the campaign start to finish
All clear.
after school. I loved that campaign so much. Because I grew up playing like the Medal of Honor World War II games. And so World at War was just insane. Just a huge step forward. Blew my mind.
Still there. Clear high, clear high.
That's crazy. I haven't seen that he did it a second time. I'm guessing it had to have been before. Like a long time ago. I would at least think. I mean, even the second one, the one I know of, was quite a long time ago now. Car's already starting to get a little skittish. A little nervous about that. Car wants to come around on exit.
Stay high up here.
He would be in the sport regardless of if
Careful, still there.
Hendrick picked him up or not afterwards. Tony wanted him. Tony probably would have got him eventually. Even if he had to go to a low budget team for a while, he would have been back.
All right, you're clear.
And like, racing is his profession. It would be a little weird to get banned from your profession for saying a word, even though it is, you know, not a word I would want to say. It's, and no one in his position should be, you know, saying that, but regardless. It would be weird if he was, let's say, a plumber, and he got fired from his plumbing job, and then just was never allowed to work in plumbing again because of that. That would be a little odd.
That was a great lap.
I definitely understand getting fired for it, but getting completely shut out of your profession, that would have been weird.
Still there. All right, you're clear.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was the Tulsa game? I did not. I should have. Yeah, he might have ended up with a mid-pack for a while and then eventually picked up by a big-name team. I think that's really what Ford and Tony Stewart were thinking would happen. Is like, okay, let's hope he gets picked up by a garbage team, and then after the controversy blows over, we'll hire him. Okay, my car is terrible right now.
All right, you're clear.
We're about to explode, so I'm a little worried. I'm not able to keep up with the leader, really. Did I create my character? Not this guy. This is a real fake guy. I mean, he's a real guy, but we do have Discord, yeah. We actually have a Discord channel for the channel. Dude, this is nerve-wracking. Am I really gonna have to just like slow walk this thing around the track? Because we're just on ice. So many tracks in this game do this, where the car after 10, 20 laps just all of a sudden wants to snap loose constantly. Scary. And I would love to lower my wedge because the car is tight enough that we could lower the wedge early in the run. But right about now, we would probably be in the wall already. And we'll probably end up there soon, so just watch for it. If I knew how to get a permanent link, I would put it in our description every time we went live. But the invites that I've gotten so far are temporary. So like even after just an hour, they expire. So I would have to go get one right now. But I'm not hard to find on Discord. This is sketchy. Hopefully we can take the lead eventually and gap them enough. Because on fresh tires, they're going to be faster than us, and they're going to take tires way before we do. Like 20 laps before we do.
Careful, still there. All right, you're clear.
I could just pit when they do. I would be able to take less fuel.
Hold your line. Stay high. All clear.
You want to see LSU play Georgia? Well, if things go right for LSU, that may just happen. They should win today, but next weekend is going to be a huge test. An away game with an injured quarterback.
Careful, still there. Careful, still there.
And they say he's probably going to be injured for at least a couple more weeks.
All clear. Inside. You're all clear on the bottom.
I hope they're able to rest him. You know, if he comes out maybe just a quarter or two and let Colin Hurley get some snaps in the second half.
Got a car low now.
He's our backup. I think he's pretty good. Maybe not like superstar level, but, you know,
Stay in line. Hold your line.
it'd be nice to see him get some snaps and develop.
All right, clear outside. High lane clear.
You want Penn State and Ohio State to play? Both big stadiums. We need to build a stadium as big as the one in North Korea and play college football there. That would be the most insane crowd of all time. They have a stadium that seats like 200,000 people or something. Absolutely insane. So a lot of the attendance records for like wrestling and different spectator events are held by North Korea.
Still there. Clear high, bud. Inside. All right, you're clear.
I've considered it. What I would want to do if I did football live streams is I would want to have some kind of Gamecast system like ESPN does. And I don't know how up to date the Gamecast is nowadays. Because I know before it was like delayed by like a full minute at least. I've considered it. I might do it after the NASCAR season ends, just so I can keep doing some kind of stream. I've looked to see if there was a way to get the NCAA data or the NFL data like we do NASCAR, and their data is not made public. So even if it was, I mean, golly, to make a okay, well, guess we'll go ahead and pit. I don't even know how much work that would be to design a Gamecast from scratch. It was hard enough to get the NASCAR leaderboard to work.
All right, you're clear.
Michigan and Nebraska will be fun. I don't gamble. I do not gamble. For me to ever like, I don't think I ever will gamble. I've been to Las Vegas and I didn't even gamble, not even on a penny slot machine. But if I was going to, I would have to be locked in, watching ESPN 24 hours a day, NFL Network, whatever. I would want to be the most educated about my bets. You know, I'm not just gonna randomly circle people on a parlay sheet. Double A said, is Byron my favorite? Not necessarily. I was a Gordon fan, so I like the 24 car. I'll probably support whoever drives it. I don't really have a true favorite now that Gordon has retired. Although I saw Shabuzi had Jeff Gordon on stage, I think at Coachella or one of these music festivals. I'm not sure what it was. It was pretty cool. The crowd was hyping him up and stuff. Yes, WrestlePalooza. And I will not be watching. I might watch the replay. I mean, I'm going to watch the replay, but I might watch the replay today. A little weird that they want to go head-to-head with college football. But I'm hoping for Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar to reunite. I just love seeing Paul Heyman do anything. And Brock Lesnar's just a beast. You have Drew beats Cody. Me too. Me too. I'm sure he'll get screwed out of it some way. That's how it works with Drew. Is everything's going his way. It looks like he's going to win, and the bloodline interferes. You know, the vision interferes. Somebody's going to interfere, or he'll get distracted. And Cody will use the power of friendship and love and respect to get the win. Yeah, Drew carried the company last year with his feuds with Seth, with CM Punk. And they reward him like that. And he looks the part. He looks like a champion. Cody looks like a high school PE teacher. And he's in a good shape, but he's not a massive hulk of a man like Drew is. Yeah, I'd like John to win too. I hope what happens is John goes for I think the IC title is the only one he hasn't had. I hope he goes for the Grand Slam. Maybe wins it in his last match and then retires with it, but vacates the title instead of ruining wrestling like he was talking about. Although, if they ever did want to retire the IC title, that would be the way to do it. That way there's a story explanation for why it's gone. How do we have the lead? This is amazing. I thought on fresh tires they were going to eat us up. Ow. Well, they're going to come back now. Is The Rock still wrestling? Technically, yes. He's not active week to week, but he'll show up like once a year for a promo. I'm thinking we're probably going to get at least one more Rock match. But the thing that has me worried is he's dropped a lot of weight recently. So he may be getting off the roids. And he needs the roids to wrestle. But, you know, he left WWE full-time pretty early on in his career. And has just been acting. And, you know, the workouts, I'm sure, have taken their toll. But nothing like doing, you know, 150 dates a year or something. House shows and live shows. Rock Roman in Saudi Arabia. It could be. It could be. I am not in Kansas, Carmichael. This is like something Zader, Luke Zader or something. I don't know what his name is. We're in the NASCAR car. Good morning, Biff. A lot of regulars in here. Beans. That was terrible. Yesterday's was really good. Yesterday's beans was up there with one of my best. All right, Denny's caught up to us. Denny was the leader, so maybe these guys behind me aren't on fresh tires, or maybe took two or something. Man, our car is so good until the tires start wearing. You've abandoned WWE since they started making so many odd changes. My buddy has too. They'll still turn it on occasionally, but a big reason why he got back into it is the storyline was just really good at the time. But his sons were old enough to start watching WWE, and they got really into it, and so that was a bonding thing for him and his sons. And a couple weeks ago, they turned on Raw, and about an hour in, one of his sons asked if they could turn on the Monday Night Football game instead. So, you know, yeah, Cena's heel turn was wasted. I'm a little irritated that I went to Knoxville, Tennessee to see Cena, and he was a heel. I still cheered for him, but I was only there literally to see Cena. And, you know, I didn't even get to see the real Cena. The Rock just came in and ruined everything for no reason. That storyline didn't even pay itself off. And I feel like they were going to do a storyline with the fake bloodline where The Rock was the one making the calls. But then that never happened, probably because The Rock was busy. It felt like that's what they were leading towards. The Rock was ousting Roman. But nope, that didn't happen. Yeah. I wanted him to retire with the championship. And I know they wouldn't have left it like that. So my thought was, if he retires with the championship, he goes away for a couple months, and then on the road to WrestleMania, Cody or Roman or somebody, you know, whoever they're trying to push at the time, calls out John Cena. You're like, oh, you're a coward. You left with the title. Blah, blah, blah. You know, never quit, never give up. And that's exactly what you've done to our sport. And he would come back and lose the title at Mania. The alternative is last second somebody would turn on him. The Rock would turn on him. Travis Scott would turn on him. Somebody. And it would cause his face turn. But nope, he just did it for no reason. Which male and female wrestler is my favorite? I like LA Knight. I don't know if he's my favorite. But LA Knight and Cody. Not Cody. I'm stupid. Cody's just on the line. LA Knight and Drew. I really like Drew McIntyre. I'll tell you ones I don't like. Sami Zayn. I think he's not even in shape enough to be the guy that stacks the grocery carts at your local supermarket. You know, he just looks like a bum, and then he brings this stupid politics into wrestling. And he's always the underdog somehow. Who's WWE working with? In what way? Because they're working with everybody right now. The Saudis, ESPN, Netflix. Making a lot of stupid decisions. Used to, it was like, for me, I had Peacock for free because I've been in my Xfinity account is over 15 years old. I haven't heard that name. Airs Tech. Well, they were on Peacock. The content's still on Peacock, but the pay-per-views aren't. But yeah, I had Peacock for free. And they're gone. People who think 5G, are you? That's interesting. They might be right. Who's to say they're wrong? But, you know, I'm not the one thinking 5G is killing everyone. Do you guys... So, my buddies don't remember this. Do you guys remember the Christmas Day bombing in 2020? It was in Nashville, Tennessee. Do you guys remember that? Because none of my friends remembered that. And I thought I was the crazy guy for a second that just made something up. But no, this really happened. Thank you, Daytona. I'm glad somebody remembers it. Double A remembers it. Good. So you guys are normal. You guys live in the correct timeline with me. That guy was a 5G conspiracy theorist. Yeah, we didn't hear much about that. He blew up, you know, one of the up-and-coming cities in the United States, and that all just kind of went away. Scientifically proven to neutralize harmful EMS from electronic devices. Aero's technology supports your health without interrupting device functionality. That's wild. They're working with WWE? Doing what? Oh my goodness, the car. The car wants to come around so bad. I need to start backing it down. That doesn't even sound legit, but hey, if the WWE's making money off of it, who cares? Are you kidding me? During the match. Well, you know, the WWE's not even about entertainment anymore. It's about making money. They've made that very clear with their ticket prices and with them putting the pay-per-views on a different streaming service, and their content still being on Peacock and ESPN, you know, taking over. You have to pay $30 a month minimum for ESPN Unlimited. And then Raw's on Netflix. You know, all this crazy stuff. Yeah, TKO's terrible. They're terrible. And honestly, it has my buddy and I both considering watching AEW. I took them to an AEW show to see Sting's last match. It's crazy. Well, it was his last Dynamite or something, not his last pay-per-view match. He came out of the rafters and started beating people with baseball bats. It was awesome. I jokingly said Sting was going to come out of the rafters, and then he did. It was awesome. Yeah, this arena was actually full for hours. But I think that arena only seats like 7, maybe near 8,000 at the most. It's not a huge place. And the thing is, most of the shirts in the crowd were WWE shirts. I think most people were there to see Sting. I didn't know who any of the people were, other than, you know, guys who came from WWE, like Orange Cassidy. Like, who's this? Hangman? But now Ricochet's over there. Rick O'Shea. I wonder if is it pronounced Ayres or Aries? Will host the first ever EMF friendly match.
Still there.
That is really strange, but I mean, they've got to be making money from it, so I mean, is it really hurting anyone? It's stupid and it's gimmicky, but I mean, I understand why they're doing it. Edge is still your all-time favorite. Dude, his new name is stupid. Cope.
Careful, still there.
Is Peacemaker on HBO Max? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Or you can find it other ways. I don't think it's Triple H's fault. I don't think he's a good booker. Because, honestly, the best storylines he's had were things that Vince had already set into motion. I think he wasted a lot of talent.
Clear outside.
Like, they should have pulled the trigger on LA Knight like 2 years ago. And at least, you know, have one world title reign by now. But he's only held, what, one belt? And it was a low tier... What was the USA title? And then had him fighting jobbers week in and week out. You know, they definitely wasted LA Knight. And you know, he's getting older, so he doesn't have, you know, long. Yeah, belts on the same. I don't like long reigns. I don't like the belts only changing hands like once or twice a year at most, and only on pay-per-views.
You're clear.
Like, they need to make Raw and SmackDown feel special. Like, the belts could be won or lost on any given day. I also think the title holders should defend a lot more often. Kind of like Seth did with the heavyweight belt last time. Jane Daniels' left knee sprain. That's, yeah. LSU QBs. Even LSU's current QB is injured. Denny is closing in slowly. Good for him, I guess.
Careful, still there.
It's a good corner for us. That is, yeah, it's terrible. He needs to get out. He needs to get out. Do anything he can to leave that organization. He'd be better off coming back to the state of Louisiana, playing with the Saints, even though like they're not a great franchise right now either. They're better than the poverty franchise of Cincinnati, Ohio. Two garbage NFL teams. They have perhaps the most skilled quarterback in the league. Versatile, innovative, and they've let him get injured in half of the seasons he's played in. And he's constantly running for his life. He has good receivers, but he just doesn't have time to get to them. Yeah, they have no O-line. I hate watching it. But hey, the Colts are 2-0. Uh-oh. Well, we only lost one position off of that. We might lose a little bit more here. We held on as long as we could. This will get us back off cycle, so I'm okay with this.
We're going green. Almost ready. Are they on your outside?
I should have slowed it down a bit more. I was running pretty good laps. Yeah, I was running my best laps of the day
Got a car high now.
at the tail end of that run. Even though the car was garbage,
Car low now.
since it was so loose, it was rotating pretty well.
Car outside. Hold your
That's
line.
right. That's right. Let's be thankful for the Bulls. I think Cam Newton would have continued to be a good player if he didn't get those head injuries. Now, I don't know if he ever officially had a head injury, but he was definitely concussed playing the Broncos
Careful, still there.
both times. Just outright murdered. He was a fun player. A lot of people hated on him,
Car outside. Hold
but he
your
was, you know, I didn't really find an issue with what he was doing. He dressed a little crazy, a little eccentric. But man, when he was good, he was good.
line. Still there.
He just took some nasty hits.
Clear high. Clear high.
Yep.
Are they on your outside?
It's not Cam's fault that they played against one of the best defenses of all time. A defense that was able to carry
Car outside.
old man Peyton to a Super Bowl. But to be completely fair, in 2013, the Broncos should have won the Super Bowl that year. They were the best team outside of their defensive secondary. And the secondary let Joe Flacco
Clear outside.
throw home run balls all day long and knock them out of the playoffs. It should have been Peyton Manning's year, 2013.
Now. Clear high. Clear high.
That was such a good year for Peyton.
Still there.
But the team was so much better in 2015. Or I guess it was 16 when they won the bowl, but 2015 season.
Still there.
Might have been 13.
Still there.
No, it wasn't 13. I guess it would have been 14, right? Because they won 15, so 14 would have been that year.
Still there.
So I mean,
You got room. You're clear.
yeah, 14, 15 Super Bowl, I guess is what you're saying. Yeah. because he was only there for a few seasons, so it kind of narrows it down which one it was, because we've already talked about the 2016 Super Bowl, and they should have been in the 2014 Super Bowl, so that leaves the 15-14 season.
All right, you're clear. Inside. All clear.
Yeah, that was rough. That was rough. He's looked good so far. But I think the teams we played so far aren't that good. So I think of Patrick right now, well, they're 0-2. But I don't think it's his fault. I think his team's letting him down a bit.
Got a car low now. Clear
You know,
down low.
he's doing the respectable thing and be like, I'm the quarterback. It's my fault. I'm taking responsibility. But really, it's these losses aren't his fault.
Got a car low now. Bottom clear.
Every time I see Shohei Ohtani, I think his last name is
Still
Ohanti.
there. All right, you're clear.
Yeah, it sucks when you let a good player go. I'm still upset the Red Sox let go of Mookie Betts. I thought he was a really good player, really good fielder. And they let him go. Garrett says Eagles going back to the bowl. I hope not. I have nothing against Philadelphia. I just hope it's somebody else.
Clear down low. Got one inside. All
Hey.
clear.
Are you busy this
Inside.
evening?
Still there.
I was gonna text you or call you, but you're here, so just ask you right now.
Still there.
All right, I have a ticket to a concert
Car there on the inside. All
that
clear.
is unused. So if you would like to go, I think it's gonna be a good show at the BBC.
All right, you're clear. Inside. All right, you're clear.
I think it's sometime around 6. I'm not sure when it is. I'll have to look.
Car outside. Top's free. Use it if you need it.
I mean, I have a ticket, but I also have a spare ticket that is unused as of this moment. Denny's running good laps for tires this old. The F1 Cat or F1 car? Are you talking about the Cadillac?
Stay high. Stay
Because I've
high.
seen the Cadillac posted. Cat, I have no clue about a cat.
Careful. Still there. You're all clear on
I've
the
seen
bottom.
Cadillac announcing a bunch of team partnerships and stuff. Oh, that's wild. Imagine a cat getting hit by an F1 car. I mean, maybe don't imagine that, but it would be wild. It has so much downforce. I mean, it would, and the front wing on that thing, it just looked like a Gillette cutting through butter. I'm sorry to put that in your heads. All right, we're 1 second back. We're a third of the way through the race. We've wrecked twice. Car's pretty good until we get about 20 laps into the run. Paddock Cat steals the show. Azerbaijan GP. Yeah, I remember the Seagull. That thing exploded. Thank goodness that was a long time ago, because imagine if we had that in 720 or 1080p. I imagine it would look like those pumpkins that the pumpkin chunkers shoot out of their cannons. Just exploding into a million pieces. Randy Johnson's entered the chat. We used to have a guy in the chat that would make new accounts daily just to be the butt of a joke. So in that moment, he would have popped in Randy Johnson. All right, we still have 67 laps on our fuel, so they're going to be running for a while. I'm okay running where we're at.
Still there.
I probably need to start backing it down anyway. This is about when the car starts wanting to take off. Yeah, Fabio, wasn't that crazy? If you guys haven't seen the video of Fabio getting hit in the face with a bird on a roller coaster, it's very good. It's everything you would imagine if you imagine Fabio. Yeah, it hit him really hard too. Max Verstappen, that's funny. That's funny. Danny's still running good laps. Not really trying to push him too hard here. Which, if we're not able to get off the corner with how our handling just goes away about 20 laps into our run. That is so dangerous. I need to lower the steering sensitivity back down to like 30. Because then I was able to be a bit more aggressive with saving the car. This is just so sensitive. Liam Pawson. Speaking of Liam Pawson, if you guys haven't seen the new Naked Gun movie, it's pretty good. Some of the jokes are 100% something you would have seen in the original Naked Gun movies. Some of the jokes miss, but I think they hit more than they miss. They have some very funny running gags throughout the movie. Like one of my favorite ones, non-verbal jokes they have, is throughout the movie, especially early on, people will just hand them cups of coffee.
All clear.
And he'll have just picked up a cup of coffee, and then someone will hand him a new one, so he'll throw away his current one, grab the new one.
All clear.
Then later in the movie, he's driving down the highway, and a hand reaches in the window and hands him a coffee. Then later in the movie, he's riding an eagle, or an eagle's carrying him, I should say, through the sky. Liam Neeson is being carried through the air by not an eagle, an owl.
Stay high up here.
And
Stay low.
a hand reaches in while he's flying through the air and hands him a coffee. Fantastic. That's definitely a fun movie.
Still there. All clear.
Oh, yeah. One guy, or one time, Liam Neeson's talking about his wife passing away. And I think it's Pamela Anderson. She's asking him, how did she pass? And he says, oh, great. Could have went pro. And Pamela Anderson says something along the lines of, she sounds like a saint. And he's like, no, but maybe like a panther or a falcon. Just beautiful.
All right, you're clear. Gotta calm down.
How did she pass? Oh, great. Arm like a cannon. That is fantastic. Yeah, we're about to wreck, by the way. So it's about time for our stage break.
You got room. You're clear.
The stage break caused by us wrecking ourselves. Yeah, the original Naked Gun movies, the original 3, it was just wall-to-wall jokes. There was constantly a joke being told or one on screen. In the background, on a newspaper, you know, just hilarious stuff. And the new one continued that pretty well. I was a little worried when I saw the trailer that it was going to be too modernized and just kind of like these really silly gags, more like scary movie type. But I thought they hit the tone pretty well. Yeah, I like to see a NASCAR driver review a movie while driving a car. That is poor handling. Oh no! Should we? I don't think going up on the wedge will help. I hate it. I hate it. If I could change my steering sensitivity right now, I would. But to do that, you have to back all the way out to the main menu. And even then, it wouldn't help the car. I think the one thing setup-wise we could do is go up on the
Hold your line.
the sway bar.
Clear low. Hold your line. Got one inside.
So our car is going to be a little slower now because we went up on the wedge, but maybe we'll have a little more grip later in the run. Liam Neeson's grade marker has one last gag. Oh dear. Well, that's another caution.
Clear high, bud.
We're going to pit again. Let her rip.
Coming to the green, driver. Almost ready.
That was interesting how they acknowledged the original Naked Gun movies
Careful, still there. Are there
and
outside?
subtly acknowledged OJ. That was hilarious.
All clear.
And then at the end, the spirit of not Liam Neeson, Leslie Nielsen returning. Nielsen and Liam Neeson. Interesting how they have similar last names. I haven't even thought of that. Yeah, the OJ pick.
Careful, still there.
Leslie's had a wild career because he was in a lot of movies before Airplane. And the reason he was casted in Airplane is he was a serious actor. They wanted a serious actor that could lend some credibility to the film. And he just delivered his lines really well.
All clear.
And he acted like he would act the role seriously. He didn't try to be funny.
Hold your line. Got one inside.
That just came naturally.
All right, you're clear.
But yeah, they did the Police Squad TV show, and the TV show got canceled because the executives
Got one
said there were too many jokes. That's so wild. And so they reworked it as a movie, and that's where Naked Gun came from. Yeah, there was a TV show, and it was canceled for being too funny. The executives thought there were too many jokes, so the average viewer couldn't keep up. And how wrong they were.
Car outside.
Yeah, it's definitely a wild story. I think you can still find those episodes somewhere. Maybe on DVD. I'm not sure if they would be on streaming anywhere. Come on. I need to push my Credit One brother to the front. What's Denny doing back here? Oh, Dennis, you gotta pick it up, man. What are you doing? All right, let's just save some fuel here. Not that I need to. We haven't even made a full fuel run yet. Ever see the $10,000 PS3 game? No.
Car outside. Hold your line.
I have seen the McDonald's Nintendo DS game.
Still there. Still there.
Yeah, when we play as Jeff Gordon,
Inside.
we usually run into William Byron.
Clear all around.
Someone partially released the NBA Live game or something years ago.
Careful. Still there. Inside. Clear high.
I guess the last one they would have made. I like the NBA Live series. I bought the last one they ever came out with.
Still there.
It was on PS4.
Inside. All clear.
I thought it was decent enough. Elite 11.
Still there.
Wild. Never heard of it, so that's interesting. Yeah, now that 2K...
Careful.
He did.
All clear.
Because you took a picture of him like a zoo animal. Larson never recovered. You're the reason why he said the naughty word.
Car high. Careful.
It mentally damaged him.
Outside. Outside.
I don't know. Maybe you need to like see him again and see if you can like uncurse him, because he's been running terribly lately. Even his good races are just average.
Inside. You got room. You're clear.
But all of Hendrick's down right now.
Got a car low now. You got room. You're clear.
Honestly, Chevy as a whole might just be down at the moment, because they do have the oldest body in NASCAR. Toyota released a new one. Ford has a new one. That's exactly right. He hasn't been the same since
Low now.
since the double.
Clear high. Clear high. Got a car low now. All clear.
So for 10,000, did they post gameplay? Is it has it even been played? A little weird they
Careful. Still there.
dished out that much money for it. It's literally just a few years later they released a full title. But I don't know. 2K should not be the exclusive holder of the NBA license. I hate exclusive licensing. I know why they do it. Makes them a lot of money. But when there's no competition, they have no incentive to make the games good. And right now, 2K has just turned into a money game. Kind of like GTA Online, where you can buy credits to get ahead. Yeah, so my theory about Chevy is, since they do have the older body, that happened, the last time that happened was when they were running the Chevy SS. And then when they switched to the Camaro, they had some bad years. So maybe one day Chevy will release an updated body. It's somewhat the same. They usually change the mechanics. And they make the dumbest changes. 2K25, they got rid of the meter with the green. And so the meter they replaced it with was terrible and had no green, and you couldn't tell if your shot was early or late unless you were just good at watching the animation of your player. Garbage. And they nerfed button shooting, which is primarily what I do. I don't shoot with the stick often unless I'm down on the post. But 2K26, they brought back the meter for shooting, but they also introduced a meter for rebounds, which is stupid because that's primarily what I do, is rebound. Animations, that's right. It's an animation-based game. You can be in position for a block or a steal, but if you don't get the animation, it does not work. You will not get the rebound. Sometimes your player won't even jump. It's like ridiculous.
Careful, still there.
Ow. Alright, the car's about to start sliding all over the place. Zillage and Kligerman switch win hard. Yeah. There's a rumor that Kligerman might replace Zillage next year, because Dale Jr. tweeted out, like, you'll never know when your next opportunity will come, something like that. It may have just been a congratulatory tweet for Parker, but it was like way after the race, like a week or two later. And so it seemed like they were hinting that Kligerman might be with JRM next year. Rajah, yeah, I think that's already confirmed. I think Rajah's doing selected dates next year, not a full season. Yeah, the endurance background, that definitely helped with the driver change. I don't know if you guys saw this, just speaking of like doing things quickly. When Kyle Larson broke his right rear toe link at Bristol, they replaced it in under 3 minutes. Super impressive that they got him back out on track that fast. Absolutely nuts. And it was crazy enough that he almost got the car back to pit road with a broken toe link. Spun, hit the wall, and just slid right into pits. It was perfect. Yeah, I mean, you'll see guys, have to go to the garage because of a toe link. But, I mean, they got in there and took care of it. Very impressive. I mean, that's like championship-type stuff. If he was running well, that would definitely be a championship moment. That's right. That's right. Occasionally, you would see, like, back when the toe links first started breaking with the next gen, with the 5-minute damage clock, most of the time guys would end up out of the race, but sometimes teams are able to repair it. Sometimes. Kind of stupid this is even an issue. Yeah, and it's frustrating. Bowman, if he had just had one decent race that round, just a single decent race, he would have made it. I mean, Bristol was good, but I'm talking otherwise. Darlington was terrible, and Gateway was terrible. if he had just finished well at one of those races, not even like a top 5, just a top 10, top 15, he would have made it. And I think Cindric would have been the first one out.
Still there.
It was almost Chase. Imagine Chase Elliott, the guy who was leading the Winston Cup points, who's ran the most consistent all season.
Careful.
Not fast, just consistent. Imagine he had been eliminated. That was almost a possibility.
Hold your line. Got one outside. All right, you're clear. Inside. Clear down low.
Yeah, R.I.P. Bowman.
Inside. Bottom three. Use
When
the
Bowman's
hand.
good, he's good. But when they're off, it's bad. The biggest what if was a couple years ago when he was leading the points after like 7 races
All right.
and broke his back.
Low now.
That's the biggest what if. You know, that was probably Bowman's breakout year.
Got one inside.
And, you know, Hendrick was still running good at the time. They're not running too well right now. Not even their good, you know, their best driver at the moment, Byron. He's not even running that well.
High lane clear.
Bowman, worst driver in the playoffs. What about Josh Berry?
You're all clear.
Finished dead last in 3 of the first 3 races of the playoffs. That's the worst record of all time.
Still there.
Oh, who? Berry.
All clear.
Berry. By far. Yeah. Win one race and get in. People were happy for him. I was happy for him. And honestly, if a couple of things go different, Berry's still in. Because he was going to have a good race at Darlington before he, you know, put it in the trash bin on lap 1.
Still there.
And then Gateway, that track kind of suits his driving style as well. I think he would, and Bristol's also a good track for Josh Berry. He's a short track driver. This first round was purpose built for Josh Berry, tailor made, and he found a way to finish last in all 3 of them. Yes, it was very close last week. Very close.
Careful. Still
It's
there.
crazy to me. Chase Elliott almost got eliminated. The wildest thing is when I think it was Martin Truex Jr. was like 2nd in the points but didn't have a win, and he missed the playoffs because too many guys had wins.
All right, you're clear.
The win and you're in is so stupid. That needs to die in a hole. It's terrible. Because, like, imagine somebody wins a rain shortened race. It hasn't happened in a while, thank goodness. But imagine somebody like a Cody Ware wins a race because of strategy. You know, rain shortened race. Then we have Cody Ware taking up a spot and finishing 16th in the points, getting that huge payday for driving like an idiot all year. Yeah, if NASCAR wants to make wins matter, go back to the old system, the Latford system, if you want to. You can keep the current points, but I like the Latford system better. I like how they awarded points for leading a lap and leading the most laps, stuff like that. But anyway, give the guy who wins 15, 20 extra points, however many, you know, that'll make wins matter. You give him 30, 40 more points, I don't care. Martin made a post. Yeah. I saw that one. Mark is a real one for trying to make that happen. And he stayed on their case about the door numbers and the points. It's beautiful. Yeah. NASCAR should... They shouldn't just have an appointed president, you know, head of the company. In my opinion, what should happen is the drivers and like legends of the sport, alumni. Yeah, like current drivers and alumni. We'll include just all alumni, whatever. Maybe you can limit it to like guys who finished in the top 16 in previous years, even going back to Winston Cup years, or race winners. I don't know. There's a way to do it to get a bunch of alumni together. Okay, have them vote for NASCAR president every, you know, 3-4 years, like we do it with the country, you know. And if the sport's going in a bad direction, they will put someone in office that they think will make good changes. And we won't get stuck with somebody who keeps making these stupid decisions. And you got to think about it. If someone was elected NASCAR president, they would want to make big impacts. So there would be big changes made if there were unpopular things in effect. By the way, I have Steve O'Donnell's email. So if you guys want to email Steve O'Donnell some angry words, it's S-O'Donnell at NASCAR.com. During the court case, they published a bunch of emails, and it had all of the executives' emails on there. So you can just email them directly. That's a thing you can do. Yes, S. O'Donnell. If you want to email him, feel free. I want to sign him up to a bunch of like email lists, newsletters. I'm sure he has a very strict filter on his company account, but that would be hilarious. Yes, S. O'Donnell at NASCAR.com. Say, hey, your fly's open, idiot. And hit send.
Careful, still there.
Hey, stupid face, you dropped your pocket.
You're all clear on the bottom.
So how many guys pit? Am I the first guy on new tires? I do like the wedge adjustment. We didn't wreck last time. Did we? I don't think we wrecked last time. I know what you're referencing, Biff. The Kanye rap. I kidnap autistic kids. That's funny. That is a funny sound clip.
Power outside. Hold your line.
One of Kanye's best songs by far. All right, closing back in on Hamlin. You made your local news at work? That's wild. That'll never be me. I didn't even make the work newsletter. And I volunteered at a charity event. Oh wait, did they post that? Maybe I did make the newsletter. Maybe I'm angry over nothing. You're holding. You're gonna bring back one track that's gone. What would it be?
Got one up top. All clear.
Nowadays, Auto Club would be a great pick, but Texas World would be interesting. If I could leave the existing track in place, I would like to bring back one of the old Atlantas. Maybe the original Atlanta. That would be a good one. Or Richmond back when they used sealer. Please bring back Winston era playoffs. There you go, Daytona. Make your voice heard. Democracy. We need Elon Musk to buy NASCAR and fire everyone like he did with Twitter. I don't know. He would probably ruin it. It's probably a terrible idea. I don't know if Elon Musk understands NASCAR. And I honestly don't see them joining NASCAR if they do an EV series. Because Tesla doesn't even advertise. You've never seen a Tesla commercial. They don't have a traditional marketing group. Yeah, I don't know if he would know what to do. You know, he is on the spectrum, so it might be a little overwhelming. All the sights and sounds. But I think the crowd would go nuts, depending on what track. Just he shows up at Talladega in the infield. Yeah, that's what I don't think Elon would understand NASCAR, like why it's popular, because he just thinks like technically, very, very technically minded. So he would just see, oh, an EV can make more horsepower and can go faster. So why would people not want to see that? And then, yeah, you know, he would make some changes. Maybe not. Maybe we would be pleasantly surprised and Elon would turn out to be a great gearhead. He would start a second company, a second car company that did make ICE engines. Who knows? But, yeah, probably should keep him away. But we need someone to buy. We need someone to buy NASCAR for the France family. And I want a private buyer. I don't want TKO. You know, a deal like that where they're just trying to milk the sport for money. Because then you'll get pretty much what we have now, but probably worse. Then he should be president. Elite Precision 29 put out a video this last week saying Dale Jr. should be president. He has a whole video on that. So if you guys are interested and know who that is, Elite Precision 29, another channel on here. And we'll be playing together next month for the release of NASCAR 25. I think we're scheduled to play that Friday after release. So I think the 17th we're playing. Him, Kamikaze Games, JC1424, which is in our chat sometimes, Disco Inferno. There's like 7 of us right now. Kanye could get Elon and install him as owner with... Oh no. I don't know if Kanye's stable enough to make business decisions like that. I would take Kanye over TKO for WWE. Imagine some Kanye-made entry songs. I bet it would be insane. Yes, he definitely has a lot of opinions. He's definitely more sim-minded. He's a hardcore wheel and pedal guy. I saw some of the people they, brought out to play NASCAR 25 early. They weren't NASCAR YouTubers. They were iRacing YouTubers. Because I went back and looked at a lot of their channels, and a lot of their content was just sim racing stuff. Go and hit it. He might be playing early. I hope so. I may have commented on one of his things. I think Elite may have said something similar, that he may also have an opportunity. He just wasn't sure yet. Yes, Mason. Good to see you. We are live. We're just turning laps. Denny's out here scorching us. Big Body. Welcome, Big Body. All right, it's about time for us to wreck. I think the wedge adjustment really helped. We put a half round of wedge back in the car, and it's a little more stable. Surprised Michael and Radman haven't played. Yeah. I mean, Michael's big, and he definitely pulls probably the most viewers for live streams. He's really good, entertaining. He always has some, skit and those take a lot of work. So I mean, people don't consider that, but I mean he puts a lot of effort into it. But with his challenges too. So, and he's a decent driver on top of that. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely reasons he should be able to play the game early. But Radman works for NASCAR. So I'm extra surprised he hasn't played it, because he's in the area. Imagine working for the company that's having a game put out about their product and not being the one to play it. And, I mean, Radman may not be the biggest account, but he has good videos, good content, and back when he used to do more, race reviews and stuff, I thought he was really good. Yeah, he works for NASCAR. I think he took that job this year. Yeah, I mean, he's well known. He's just not the biggest channel. Bigger than us for sure. But in terms of like Michael's viewership and Eric Estep's viewership. But I mean, he's carried the race commentary scene, or at least he did for a while before he started working for NASCAR, because he has been uploading less lately. But I mean, going back and doing old modded videos and doing careers and all kinds of games. I mean, he was one of the pillars. Yeah, I'm definitely sad he's not doing the race reviews. I thought they were pretty good. I thought he had pretty good opinions, pretty good takes. And he was a Gordon fan, so we connect on that. He may have been the first one I watched as well. Just maybe. Because I found him before I found Eric. And I found Eric pretty early on. Towards the start of his race reviews. Followed him through several moves. Through moving for college, working at Disney, doing all that stuff. And he's good. He's really good.
All right, you're clear. Inside. You're all clear on the bottom.
The thing that's great about Eric is he keeps trying to improve. Found us at 10K. Yeah, no, we're almost at 11. Yeah, we were 8 subs away. I think we're maybe 10 subs away right now. Maybe a bit more. What happened with Black Flags Matter? He stopped doing the pod. Now he seems like he fell off the planet. I'm not sure. Hopefully nothing bad.
Got one inside. All right, you're clear.
May just be in a different part of life, you know? Over the summer, I was off work a lot, so I was able to stream a lot more. And put a lot of effort into improving the stream. But with work and with life, hobbies that I like to do outside of just streaming, you know, it's hard to keep up a consistent schedule. Oh yeah, the plagiarism. Yeah, just straight up reading a Wikipedia article. I don't mind. I don't mind that if people do that. Just like don't pass it off and it's your thing. Just credit your, like, list your sources. That's a big reason why when we're doing the live races, the watch-alongs, I just straight up pull up the Twitter. That way you guys can see what accounts are posting the stuff. You know, I'm not just coming up with this myself. I'm not a NASCAR reporter. I'm not an insider. I just take in the news just like you guys do. Yeah, hopefully it's nothing else. But yeah, I don't mind the Wikipedia reading, because if you're able to present Wikipedia articles in an entertaining fashion and edit together a good video to go with it, then I think you've created something of value. And I think he created content of value.
Careful, still there. All right,
But I guess
you're
some
clear.
people don't like it. I don't know. And I'm sure they have valid reasons. You know, I'll hear someone out if they have an opposing view to that. Once we did a stream where I literally just read Wikipedia articles, but it was in a video game. It was called the Museum of All Things. MOTE for short. And we literally just went around and read Wikipedia articles. And they were trying to get me banned from YouTube. The first one we found was like Nazi Germany. And the second one was like Holocaust, like, because it randomly generates the rooms. Someone blowing up, that's why I have a caution. Are you serious? Can we not make a full fuel run? Let's go up a little more on the wedge.
All right, you're coming
You said
straight.
B has a sports channel. You're saying he has Black Flags Matter has a sports channel? Is that what you're saying?
Clear high, bud.
Because that would be wild to figure that out. Really?
Still there.
Really? Interesting. I understand why some people make different channels, make new channels. Because YouTube does punish you for doing different kinds of content.
Bud.
I can play a brand new video game. Like I played Doom the Dark Ages on launch day. And we didn't get good views on those streams.
Still there.
I mean, very, very few people tuned in.
Stay low.
And few people watched it afterwards. But when I do NASCAR stuff, usually it gets better ratings. And so
Car outside.
YouTube definitely wants me to keep putting up this kind of content.
You got
They
one.
don't suggest my other content. Not often. I may have seen that video. I don't think I've watched it, but I think I've seen it recommended to me. That sounds familiar.
Still there.
That'd be wild if I've already seen it and didn't realize it. Bean chili.
Bottom's free. Use it if you need it. Are they on your
Yeah, at
outside?
first we were actually reading the articles. and I was enjoying doing that. But then we were requested to try to find NASCAR and try to find Billy Joel, different stuff. So I don't know if you guys have ever played it. I forget what the name of the game is, but it's where you go to Wikipedia, you start on a random article, and then you try to find a specific topic. So like you'll hit the random article button and you'll try to find Heinz ketchup. And so you'll go through and look at the links that are listed in the article and try to see how few you can make it to that certain page.
Careful, still there.
That's basically what we were doing in Moat, but in the Museum of Everything, it randomly generates all of the pages that you can walk into and view. And even all the links aren't listed for each article. So it's luck of the draw, pure luck. Because we were able to find New York several times. We were able to find pop artists, stuff like that. But we weren't able to find Billy Joel.
Still there.
And eventually, like, we were able to find NASCAR-related stuff, but I don't think we ever found NASCAR's main page. Why did I do a test stream? I think that was
Still there.
Thursday.
You got room. You're clear.
The reason why is I was not at home. I was streaming from my phone, logging in remotely to my computer. So I was streaming from my computer, technically. But I wasn't here. I wasn't on camera. I wasn't talking. All right. We no longer have to pit.
All right, be smart out there. Going green. Be ready here. Green out. Let's go. Car outside.
There's a video on YouTube that I had recommended to me several times that was like, Mort is an evil, like the most evil character or something. And I still haven't watched it, so I don't know why they said that, but
Looking inside now.
he was tiny. Michael got hacked? That's funny because I was playing a hacking game. That's what the test video was. It's a game called Hacknet, where you like simulate hacking into systems and stuff. It's very simplified, but it roughly teaches the concepts of hacking.
Got one inside.
I used to play a game
You're clear.
like that called Bitburner, and I thought that's what Hacknet was.
Bottom clear.
But then the other day in my Steam library, I saw I still had Bitburner, so I was like, oh. And Bitburner is a much better game. It's harder. It has upgrades. There's actually like money involved and stuff.
Car there on the inside.
Hacknet is a little too easy. Because it's like there's actually a GUI instead of just using the command line. Bitcoin channel, are you serious? I hate the world of crypto so much. It's literally just a lottery. Yes, Bitcoin or Tesla or fake Elon Musk.
Hold your line.
Oh, that's no issue.
Clear on the bottom. Car outside.
Good to see you, JK Speed.
Got a car high now.
Yeah, they take people that have built up high trust in their channel
All clear.
and built up a big following, and then they post the crypto stuff. I've seen that before. Happens to Twitter accounts too. It's crazy that Elon owns Twitter, and yet he allows so many
All right, you're clear.
Elon Musk related scams to happen on Twitter.
Inside.
Wild. They didn't delete the videos, thank goodness. There's this guy I follow for Ukraine war news, and his original channel got hacked, and they deleted all the videos, and they wanted him to pay a ransom to get the channel back. And he's like, nah. And he just created a new channel, and now it's bigger than the old one.
Inside.
Denny has been competitive all day.
High lane
At
clear.
least we're having better luck than we were in NASCAR 2000 last night. That was fun, but man, on 100%, those AI were crazy fast, and our car was not turning very well. That's a good idea. It's a good idea. I should probably consider doing that. But most of my videos are live streams, hours long. So it would be a lot of data to download. And I'm not sure if after you upload it, if it stays in the original quality, or if you're downloading the video along with YouTube compression, so it may drop in quality. I would need to get a Google Cloud account to have that much storage. 'Cause it would be a lot. I have over 1,000 videos.
Got one inside. Clear low, bud. All right, you're clear.
Yeah.
Inside. All right, you're clear.
So I didn't finish my thought. I understand why people make separate channels for their different types of content. If you guys know Danny B Talks, who does NASCAR content, he's a Bowman fan. He's also into trains. He's a train guy. He has a train channel. He can't get it back? Are you serious? YouTube's not going to help him out? Are you serious? That is insane. I wonder how it happened. If it was like malware, because that is a thing. People will download free video editing software or something, and there's malware inside, and it immediately allows the people to log into your YouTube page and change the login information. There's also a an advertisement campaign version of that scam where they ask you to download the file to like hear the instructions of like what to say during your sponsored video. And in the file is malware that allows them to remotely log into your computer. And your computer is most likely logged into YouTube, and so they go straight to your channel and change the password. Yeah. I think, okay, so yeah, I remembered it now. Not just sending a script, so the one I've seen this for, it was for a fake VPN company. They had a fake website and everything. And, when you downloaded the VPN, it had the malware inside. That's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was. We've had a ton of offers to our channel for ads, but if I don't know the company, and if they don't have the official company email, I don't reply, because I don't trust anyone. Yeah, that a VPN that's for privacy, or you think it would be, is what ends up getting you hacked. Pretty wild. We got Bowman up here. It would be like Bowman to come up here at the tail end of the race and compete for the win. Close racing with Bowman here.
Still there. All right, you're clear.
Able to dive it in a little further than he was, but we're gonna lose it here. Rough. Let's watch it. We're about to wreck. I can't run that low line. Not like that. Not this late in the run.
High lane's clear.
Rough. Rough. That's right. My dog's a bit slow.
High lane clear. Careful, still there.
Bowman, you dirty dog. Good heavens. Just let me go. Ow. Little door slam there.
Still there.
We next gen'd it there. Not bad. Is it 64 laps remaining? It is pretty late in the run. I'm really upset that that guy's engine blew because the last 2 runs we actually ran clean. We didn't wreck. We didn't bring out the caution. Anyway, like the wedge changes really helped us. But the caution fell where after the pit stop, we all have enough to make it to the end. And I'm not going to have any strategy advantage. The reason I pit every single time is I wanted the freshest tires on track. And now it's not going to happen. Everything about getting a tattoo, I've thought about it. I've never seriously considered it. One of the times I went to New York City, there was an event where one of the tattoo parlors was giving out free tattoos. You're so mad about the Michael thing? Me too. That is just silly. YouTube is just the least amount of help. People can falsely claim your videos too. And unless you want to take them to court or like submit your legal name in the counterclaim, then it's not worth doing.
Careful, still there.
And I think it may also include your address. You could pick. You couldn't pick exactly what you wanted. They had a bunch of New York themed tattoos. Whatever that means. Double A says he hasn't done a 100% race in so long. Yeah, we'll do one. We used to do it just about every week, but we've missed a few weeks. I didn't do Gateway because I suck at Gateway. And I didn't do Bristol because we didn't have time for Bristol. Because there was a Thursday race, there was a Friday race, and a Saturday race. So it was just a bit too much. Actually, there were 2 Thursday races. So there was a lot going on.
Still there. Careful.
And New Hampshire's not my best track, but here we are. A big rat tat. That'd be funny.
Careful, still there.
If it would work, I would like a QR code, because I think that would be funny. All right, Brad's leading.
Still there.
I'm okay with that.
Still there.
I need to start taking it a little bit slower. The car's giving up grip. If we got a caution, though, it'd be interesting. Oh my goodness.
Got one inside. All right, clear.
Chad
low.
Fincham, you bum. Get out of here.
Rewind now. Load clear.
Jeff Gordon, my spotter. He's been working so hard today.
Clear.
No stage breaks for him. He'll spot us all the way to the lead, and then we wreck. Yeah, I'm definitely expecting a
Still
caution.
there.
Someone's car to explode.
You got room.
That's what's been happening. Really frustrating. The thing would be like, would we pit? Has there been enough tire fall off for people to pit?
Down low now.
Because they're still outrunning us. So they're not slow.
Still there.
Frustrating that I keep running with someone right next to me.
Bottom free. Use it if you need it.
Oh my goodness. I make some ground back up and Chad Fincham comes out of nowhere. Hogs the groove I wanted to be in.
Careful,
Bubba, you idiot. You idiot!
Car on the outside now.
I'm the third place car. You're not racing me for position. Just you know, drive up into my lane. That's fine.
Ready.
I have a poor handling car. Anyway.
All right, you're
Dude, lap traffic. Good heavens. Get out of the way. Trying to race for a win, but this might actually work out to our advantage. Our car is going to start giving up the handling to like 20 laps in, but if we can make it to the end, it's a big if, that may have worked out perfectly. We were going to save it, and we got into Bubba there. I tried to make it to his outside, got loose. I went to the outside because I thought I would have more room up there, but he came and kind of ran that 2.5 groove. I really need to lower my steering sensitivity.
still there.
It's made it near impossible to recover from the
Hold your line. Stay high. Got one.
these spins that we've had.
Still there.
Honestly, crazy no one else came down pit road. I wonder how
Clear down low.
slow they're gonna get later in the run.
Inside.
I should probably just go slow, save my stuff. That way I have more of an advantage later in the run. It's not 50 laps.
Clear low, bud. Clear high.
3 hours
Clear
ago?
high.
That's not long ago. Man, maybe I'm next. Man. I wish you would say how it happened. That way I cannot do that.
Highlight clear.
That's crazy that YouTube just lets people change your login information and lock you out of your own account without any kind of verification.
Clear
That is wild. And like, YouTube can see your IP, where you're logging in from. So if his login IP was from like a wildly different state or country, YouTube should have blocked that, or Google should have blocked that login. Kinda odd. It's like YouTube doesn't care.
Careful. Still
Poor Ryan. I'm sure I did that damage.
all clear.
Yeah, I mean the videos are still up. Like, is the channel rebranded? Does it still say Michael, or have they rebranded it completely but kept the videos?
Still there.
Because like, even if the videos are up, like, I don't know.
Still there. All
Who's
clear.
to say they're not going to get his revenue now?
Bottom free.
They rebranded it. That sucks. Yeah, I wonder if they will be able to change his payment details, because the amount of viewership he gets, the amount of people that are in his live streams, I'm sure he's pulling in, I wouldn't doubt $100 a stream at least.
Car outside.
And that's before counting super chats and brand deals and memberships and this and that and the other. And so it may be like way north of that. So it'd suck if he lost that revenue. Surely YouTube can do something. I mean,
On the outside. Outside.
I know how YouTube works, so I understand it's not crazy that they may not be able to, but it is still pretty wild. 3.6 back.
Outside. Clear all around.
With our viewership,
All clear.
I think I make like
All right, clear outside.
30 to 70 cents per stream. Making money, man. Making money. And that's if we get good viewership. You can't send. Oh yeah, no links in chat, I guess. I'll have to check it out. That's crazy. Someone should make a video about it. And do any of you guys upload?
Inside. All right, you're clear. Car there on the inside. All right, you're clear.
I have also tweeted at YouTube before, and they did reply to me, and they didn't take action. I asked for a do not recommend sound button for YouTube Shorts, because nothing bothers me worse than getting the same sound over and over, especially if it's a song I don't want to hear, or one of those like, I'm a small creator, please subscribe. You know, one of those sounds. I would block all of those. I'm not listening to your trendy video. I'm not listening to your plea for subs. I ain't doing none of that. Just like, man, sometimes you'll see a good YouTube short, and other times you're like, oh my goodness, I've gotten 4 bad ones in a row. I'm done. This is garbage. So it's probably a good thing that they're not great.
Still there. Clear down low. Car there on the inside. All clear.
I drove it pretty hard in the corner there. Trying to make up some time. Am I going to keep streaming after this race? Oh, we're feeling pretty good, but I need to see what my wife's doing. And college game day is on. So I do need to make a thumbnail and get ready for the truck race. So I might take some time off. But I will be back. I will be back at noon Eastern, 11 Central for the truck race. I would go live for the ARCA race, but I'm not going to be home. So, no ARCA race. But maybe if I like rest a little bit, if I'm not going to go anywhere, I may come back live and maybe play some Flat Out 2. At least it's still a racing game, but a pretty good one. Not as good as Flat Out 1, in my opinion. I don't like the physics of Flat Out 2. It's too grippy. Flat Out 1 is surprisingly good for such an old game. Check your community. Oh, dude, nice, Daytona, nice. Making use of our community tab. What a beast. I think you might be the first person to do that. If you're talking about the cars we're driving around, I think that's just a game thing. I've noticed that it sounds like their engine's kind of cut out. Huh, just for the engines, not my mic or anything? Or does it sound like they're letting off the gas? Like a bunch? Because I've heard that myself. Interesting. So it doesn't seem like it's the stream, but Once we get around another car, hopefully we get around another car. Is it also my engine or just the AI? All right, we're getting loose. It's about time for us to wreck. Yep. Yeah, I've heard exactly that. I know what you're talking about. I don't know what that is. I need to go play the my PlayStation version and see if I ever hear that. Because I know I've heard it on here a bunch. And it really, like, bothers me because it's like, are the AI not going 100%? Like, sounds like they're letting off. Yeah, it's probably because we're not running around AI. If we ever catch up, we'll probably hear it again. That was a good corner until exit. Chad Fincham. We drove right into his bum last time. Okay, Chad, what are you doing? You're up the track and now you're down the track. Let's listen.
Stay low. Clear all around.
I wasn't able to hear his car very much. Yeah, I don't think it's just a you thing.
Still there. Car outside. Hold your line. You're all clear up top.
We are not gaining. Are their tires not just worn to shreds? Our tires are. We're running out of laps. Yeah, I haven't heard it. But if we get around an AI car that's running competitive lap times, we might hear it. Do not do that. Do not do that. So right now we might hear it. I have my headset turned down pretty low, so I wasn't able to hear it there, but it may have been happening.
Car there on your outside. Top for use if you need it. Careful, still there.
Pick for the truck race today, and why is it Corey Heim? Well,
Yellow's out. Back her down.
he's really good. What would you guys do here? 27 laps remaining. Do have some tire wear. Let's roll the dice. Let's roll the dice. That sucks. That really sucks. I wanted that to go green.
To the green, driver.
I've wanted a lot of this to go green, but if it's not me bringing out a caution, the AI bring out a caution. Why can we not just run clean?
Still there.
I'm okay if I
Got a car low now.
bring out a caution,
Inside.
but the AI, that's not excusable. I'm on strict.
Car on the outside now.
The only time I would run relaxed is if I was on a road course. And it says strict, but it is not as strict as like NASCAR 05 or 03, where like as soon as you spin someone, it's going to cause the caution. Or as soon as someone wrecks, like the millisecond they hit the wall,
Still there.
caution.
Car there on your outside.
Come on, Balicki, don't slow me down. Don't stop me now.
All clear.
Come on, Kenseth. Come on. Credit one bank, brother. Go. Go, brother. Do what I cannot. Whew. The wedge is wedging right now.
Stay low, stay low.
If Kenseth would have been fast, I would have pushed him. If this was any other track, like an intermediate, I would have pushed Kenseth to the lead. Might have went for the win at the end, but I may have just pushed him to the win because that would have been hilarious. 2 credit one bank cars, 1-2. Cinema. Oh my goodness, Denny's back out front. How? What happened to Bowman? He choked it. This is lore accurate, Alex Bowman. I'm glad we switched to this setup, the default, because the custom setup that we got from multiple websites, they all had just about the same setup. It was slow. It was like half a second off the pace. We've ran a 29.4 on really old tires. And on fresh tires on the new setup, I was running like 30. I think 30 flat was my fastest.
All clear.
Poor Kyle Busch.
Inside. All clear.
Oh yeah, that was exactly my fastest time in the other car. I think it was 30.013. What are the chances?
Car outside. All clear.
Ah! Oops. 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 That was not good.
Looking inside now. Clear low, bud.
Yeah, kind of there. Literally Paul Menard for half his career. Paul Menard's winning races, though. He went road course racing in, I think, Trans Am. He's winning races over there. So good for Paul. Good heavens. Are we not going to be able to run down Denny? Even though he's on old tires? Oh my goodness. We're not going to be able to run down Denny. They have to be on like 80 lap old tires. Probably 60 right now. Yeah, I mean, I can see the leader. I'm here just to suffer. Because it's 74K. That's really good. And his channel had been growing a lot recently. Been having a lot of success with the streams. So YouTube better help him out. Oh my goodness, people are unsubbing? Oh my goodness. Whoever did that. Just a dirty dog. We had it down to 1.6. We're not getting off of... We're not getting off of turn 2 very well. We're not getting off the corners well, period. That was the same issue with the other setup, too. We could get into the corner really well, run through the middle of the corner really well, but then corner exits through the beginning of the straightaway, we would lose a ton of time. That was close. Man, we get into the corner so much better, but Denny runs away from us on exit. This is like real life Denny Hamlin. That's usually where he succeeds, is corner exit. He just gets so much momentum. That's crazy. He needs to, as the response, obviously re-upload his stuff or try to get the other account back, however he can do that. But go over to Twitch. You make more money on Twitch anyway during the stream. He can multi-stream. He may have already been doing that. And also upload to Rumble. If YouTube's going to do that, I don't know if I would still do business with YouTube after that. Even though, like, it is my platform of choice. You make the most money on Kick. I think creators keep like 95% of all the donations and all the ad revenue. On Kick and YouTube, it's more like 50-50. Is that bad or good? Because I saw a picture of a guy that said he was just doing security, but it was an old picture. Is that a current thing? A today thing? I mean, the guy wasn't official security. The guy was just there pulling security. But this was days ago. So if this is a thing that's happening today, that doesn't sound good. Yeah, dude, stay at home. Outside is dangerous. Indoors, indoors. What's the SpongeBob song? We're a half second back. We're gonna lose to Denny by just a couple tenths. We almost spun. That's fine. That's fine. It's news. I don't mind news. I just don't like getting political. Five laps to go. Chad Fincham! Chad Fincham! Chad! Chad!
Still there.
Chad! Do it for me!
Got a car low now.
Timmy Hill! Do it for me!
Clear high, clear high.
Joey Gase! Do it for me! Ah!
Careful, still there. All clear.
This is the greatest day of my life. This is the greatest. This is the greatest day of my life. Even if we don't hold on to the win. Oh, dude, I gotta buy, like Alex Bowman, I gotta buy these dudes 7 million beers. They'll be non-alcoholic, obviously.
Careful, still there. All right, clear outside. Stay high, stay high.
Come on, come on. I need to put Bubba behind me. I need some gap cars.
Top's free. Use it if you need it.
Bro, we got into that corner fast. That was a smooth corner.
Stay high up here. All clear. White flag, next time.
That was a good lap.
Stay high, stay high. All clear.
Yeah, in this universe, Bubba might not get the 2311 ride. We finally put it all together. Dude, the wedge was huge. The wedge was such a good change.
Still there.
We did it.
Great win.
We did it. Dude, Bubba paid us back. He almost cost us the race, but he paid us back. 101. Hooray. 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 Hooray.
I'm gonna come.
Hooray. We did it.
Pizza time.
You know how much I sacrificed?
What a race. Oh my goodness, look at that guy. That's just a guy. That's just a guy doing a thing. Denny led the most laps. Denny had a great race. On the move, started 39th, finished first. Thank you. Tough break, Chris Buescher, terrible race. And we got the fastest lap. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. I liked that the default setup with just a few minor. I didn't drink any of my Monster. I had a ice cold Monster in here with me the whole time. I didn't touch it. I was locked in. It didn't look like it, but I was. Especially once we changed the wedge. The wedge adjustment. Amazing. Amazing. That was really fun. Only my second win. I hadn't raced at New Hampshire yet before today. That was fun. Let's look at the challenges. This one seems like it'll be difficult. Hey, you're better than that. You're better than that. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, here we go. Hey! He's angry. Hey! Hey! Yo, we're gonna die. We're not gonna make it. I love these crash avoidance challenges. This one's so much better than the Justin Allgaier one. I was hoping Bell would come down the track. He did not come down the track.
Still there. All clear. All right.
It worked. Come on. Come on. One time for the one time. Let's do it. Come on. Come on. Aggressive goes around. Ah!
You got room. You're clear.
That was wild. Yeah, they don't even naturally wreck. They just like immediately crash.
Still there. Clear low.
Come on. Come on. I need every foot of track here. I'm going to have to cheat.
Careful. Still
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. And I'm trying. I'm trying. Ah!
just missed. Come on. Let's do it again.
Oh, that's fun. That's a fun one. I don't know how we made it through that. That was insane. I forgot Talladega was fun like this.
All clear. All right, you're clear. You got room. You're clear.
We did it!
White flag is in the air. Outside, outside. Clear high, bud. Clear.
What can you do? What can you do? It looked like they were slowly spinning and they just took off up the track. I thought we had it. I don't know how we made it through that first one again. That was wild.
Bottom three. Use the
Okay,
dictator.
okay.
Clear low.
Okay. We're in it. We're still in it. All gas. No brakes. Because we can't afford to brake.
White flag.
Like, we have to be right up on this. All right, we're going high again.
Stay high. Stay high. Got a car low now. All right, clear low.
Okay, we lost some speed there. I need to work with Ricky Spinhouse. Let's go, Ricky. No one wants to buy his merchandise right now
All clear.
for reasons. I don't think many people want to walk around with a giant 47 on their head. It's kind of a target.
Stay high. Stay high. Clear low. All the way to the wall. All right, clear low.
I can see the air. I can see the air. 20 years of trying. 20 years of frustration. Kurt Busch will win the Geico 500. That was awesome. I was moving. I was moving. To the sea. That was awesome. Let's do it. Let's do another one. I don't like that one. I can't do that one. The dirt one is interesting. I can't do this one. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. One time. One bite. Everyone knows the rules. I hate this challenge.
Green flag. Green flag. Green down.
We'll try it again. That's lore accurate Chase Elliott. That is, we're literally Chase Elliott.
Green flag. Green flag. Left side. Left side.
Maybe if we just go really slow, we can win.
All clear. Car left. Clear left.
This is crazy. I have to do this for 2 more laps. There's no way. Ain't no way. We're right on him. We're right on him. Yes, this certainly was a track. Bucko, there's a new sheriff in town. Yes, this is lore accurate. Harvick and Elliott. They were the best of friends. Honestly, I didn't want to pass him there. I wanted to follow him. 'Cause I know he's going to make better laps than I am.
All clear.
But if we're up here.
Side, right side. Car left.
Truex, what are you doing?
Here to your right. Clear left. Side. All right, you're clear. Car left.
Dude, Harvick is fighting back. He's coming back. He's coming back. Harvick will not be denied. Ah! All right, we tried. We tried. That's the best I've ever done at the Roval. I think we beat that challenge, but there's one that's in the rain. They make you spin a few times. That one's impossible. That one's impossible. That actually felt a lot better. Previous times I've been to the Roval, I've been all over the place. I've been able to stay or keep myself from spinning, but we did better there. That wasn't too bad. Not that I would ever want to race that again. Oh my goodness. Okay. It doesn't actually have rain. It just makes you spin out. Multiple times, I believe. No, they don't make them like they used to. Wait, is this the challenge? Like, is this it? I forgot how easy oval racing was. This is my home. Oh, I can't survive. I literally can't. I don't think I've ever beat that one challenge. It's one of the bonuses. I don't know if I have it downloaded on this system. I had it on the PlayStation back before all my stuff got deleted. That's the only challenge that I don't think I ever finished in this game. We can check for it, but I'm not going to enjoy it. All right, let's look. I thought it was Slip and Slide just by the name. This is it. This is it. 20% tires. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way on Earth. There's no way on Mars. I don't care where you're from. It's not happening. All right, this is the Roval I remember. We were getting lucky. The car's about to spin around every corner. Settle down. Settle down. All right, this must not be the one that makes you spin. Oh no, that's the Road America one, I think. That one's pretty wild too. I don't know that track very well, so it just makes it even more difficult. This is the hardest thing I've done in my life. I've lived a charmed life. Maybe just for the novelty. Not that I'll enjoy it. You already made me go back to the Roval under worse conditions, but honestly, it's a bit easier because the AI aren't on my tail. We're going so slow. The Roval. What a crazy time. The Gen 6 car sucked so bad at the end. They took away one of the Charlotte dates for a hybrid road course. Yeah, I mean, we are blowing them away. Oh no. Thank goodness it's not like NASCAR Thunder where you get penalized like crazy. Can I go? And they just, make you fail because you went out of bounds. That was a huge penalty. Like, we did not gain that much. A stop and go would have been enough. No! I almost beat the unbeatable challenge. The two last corners. Missed them both. Missed them both. Oh. Oh, I'm so happy. That was great. Oh. All right, one lap to go. Oh, no, we're Riley Herbst. Lore accurate Riley Herbst can't win.
Right side. Clear right. All clear. One more to go.
125? That's what we're running?
All clear.
Run off! Can't do this in NASCAR 03. No runoff. And it's awful. Oh my goodness, this truck is so tight. Job. How does the term employment application make you feel? Or job application? I think I made up the other one.
Holy cow, you did it.
We did it. Even Jeff Gordon couldn't believe it. He's like, after that last one, I thought you were garbage. We did it. We did it. Good recovery after the Roval went horrible. What's next? Martinsville? This, I might not be able to do this one. I beat it in the past, so I know it's doable, and the AI aren't that good.
Let's go. Inside. Got one up top. 5 to go.
Hey! They said dead start.
All right, let's go.
Like, these guys are already rolling.
5 laps to go.
All right, Christopher Bell's supposed to win this weekend, by the way.
Got one ticket inside.
I've heard that from so many people, that Bell's winning this weekend.
Most clear.
So we'll see. Be wild if he could win back-to-back. Lock himself into the next round. He was probably going to make it anyway. We're about to have a JGR
Stay low.
Final Four.
All right, you're clear.
It'll be like Reddick. No, he's not JGR. Briscoe, Bell, Hamlin. Yeah, I need to look at the average finishes. I believe Bell has one of the higher ones, if not the highest in the next gen car. So, yeah, it wouldn't be crazy. And, you know, Bell earlier this year got hot 3 in a row, so maybe he's just getting hot again. Getting hot at the right time. That's how the chase was. If you guys remember back in the era of the chase, usually the guy who won it wasn't the best guy all year. It was the guy who got hot at the end of the year. If Hamlin wins, you'll start drinking again. Not really. But really? Yeah, I would not be the most happy with that. All right, this challenge was a lot easier than I thought it would be. The car is pretty tight, but the AI were really slow.
Great job.
Yeah, I hope he chokes it. It would just be funny. For my entertainment, I hope he chokes it. What's the July one? Talladega? We'll do it. We'll do it.
All right, dig driver. All right, 50 more good laps for us. Careful, still there.
There's Hamlin right there.
Still there.
It's crazy at this point in Hamlin's career, he's still as good as he is. Impressive longevity. And Kyle Busch, if he had just taken a pay cut, could still be in, you know, competitive equipment. Or if Oracle. So Busch was going to stay at Oracle. They had a sponsor. It was Oracle. And Oracle backed out and went to F1. Or decided to put all their money into F1. Something like that. Disappointing.
One more to go.
You gonna do Heat 5 chat? Yeah, I enjoy the challenges. They're not as cool as the lightning challenges from the NASCAR Thunder games, but they're all right. Yeah, he wasn't very good at his last year at JGR, but I feel like he at least would have recovered eventually.
Car there on your outside.
Even though, I mean,
Side. Clear low, bud.
maybe it's just that team, because Ty Gibbs took over that team, and I mean he hasn't been doing too well.
Still there.
We're not going to win this one. We're not going to win this one.
Stay low. Top 5, not bad. Give it another try.
All right, we'll go again.
Green down, let's go.
And maybe he just is washed. It's just crazy. Like, if he is actually washed,
2 to go.
and it's not just RCR's fault,
Still there.
that would be the wildest fall off of all time.
Car there on your outside. Careful, still there.
I shouldn't have just sat there and pushed Bell as long as I did. I should have went for the pass. I just figured we would get a run a lot easier than we did.
You're all clear up top. White flag, bring it home.
Yeah. Yeah. That is accurate.
Still there.
All right, should have a huge run on Blaney here.
Clear low.
Okay, come on. Eric, don't steal my draft. Don't steal my draft. How is Blaney running so fast?
Line out.
How? How?
Inside.
Even with the huge run we had, we weren't able to catch up. What was that? What happened to Bell?
Green flag, green flag.
I thought we were gonna have a huge run there. After pushing Bell.
Good to go.
Yeah, I guess he lost it and tried to save it. Exactly what I do. He's just like me, for real. Oh no.
Hold your line. Got one inside.
Man, we had a head of steam. We were coming.
Hold your line.
RCR is just backwards. Harvick left for a reason. I feel like Harvick should have warned Bush a bit more than he did.
All clear up top. Got one inside.
I guess Bush was just happy to have a place to drive. And for decent money. And RCR probably thought it was a free meal. They probably thought hiring Kyle Busch, oh, this is going to get us so many wins. Delusional.
White flag.
Like, oh, we don't have to get any better. Oh my, we're just not getting great runs here.
Careful, still there.
I need bigger run here. I need a bigger run. There we go.
Clear.
How is Blaney running so fast? Out front, no drafting help. This might be the hardest challenge. I'm running 202 and Blaney is outrunning us. And they're wrecking behind us. If I can get anyone, but if I can push Bell to the lead, he'll wreck on the last lap. And we'll win.
Stay low.
I can't let Blaney out front.
Still there.
Dude, he's crazy.
Careful, still there.
All right, let's see if Stenhouse is any easier to pass.
Clear up top.
Ho, ho, ho. No.
Outside.
No.
All right, you're clear.
Blaney's going to make us lose again, even though he's not up here. He's so fast.
Inside. You're all clear on the bottom.
He's handsome. What track should you race? At Bristol or New Hampshire, since we're racing in New Hampshire today. You do a New Hampshire truck race.
Stay on the bottom.
Little side draft. Little side draft. Little side draft.
Stay on the bottom.
Little bump draft, buddy. I need a bump draft.
Got one up top. Got one inside. All clear.
Are you serious?
Outside. Almost. Try that one more time.
I can't.
Green's out. Let's go.
I'm not getting runs here. And we're not like, how could the AI run right up to me and they will not push? Insane.
Still there.
These AI are insane. They're juiced. I've never had this difficulty on an actual plate race. They are juiced for this challenge.
Good.
205.
Hold your line. Got one outside.
And Blaney's just still out in front doing his thing. Like, who cares? I don't care if you're going 205. Oh, I lose the draft. I lose 10 miles per hour. Really, 15.
Stay on the bottom here.
He has no drafting help. And he's running. He's outrunning the pack. The whole pack. Yeah, this challenge might be harder than the Roval one. Well, it's hard enough to push someone because I can't get a run. And if I get a run, like, I don't want to stall it out. We're not going to make it already. But, and watch Eric Jones wreck here.
All right, you're clear.
I'm giving it everything I got. He's going to wreck.
All right, you're clear. Green's out.
I can't work with him. His car just explodes.
Two to go.
If I could push him to the lead, that would be the greatest situation.
Still there.
Just like this. But watch Blaney still catch us. Blaney is just electric. Come on. I think maybe we're supposed to do it like this.
All right, you're clear.
Because it's kind of odd that, like, once we pass him, he still wrecks. So maybe this is supposed to be a thing. How do I change cameras? R1. Every time I switch NASCAR games, I get confused of which button to switch cameras. In 03, R1 is my reverse.
White flag, bring it home.
There's no way Blaney's keeping up. That is just insanity. At least he has draft this time. But we are hauling, or were, before the corner. Watch Eric Jones take us out this time. It's coming. I can feel it in my bones. And that's not just my bone marrow. Let's go. 20 years of trying. 20 years of frustration. We were hauling. Yep. 101. 205 at times. Default setup. Those AI were juice. At least Blaney was. Good heavens. On a normal plate race, I can pull away from the pack by like 10 seconds just bump drafting someone. No. I'm not going back. They can't make me go back. I'm not going back.
It's time to play the game. Time to play the game.
Ha ha ha. New Hampshire. We just did this. Yeah, it's New Hampshire Day. We'll do New Hampshire.
All right, let's go.
What mode do I have AIDS on? I don't have AIDS. That's Magic Johnson.
All clear. Car down the inside. All clear. Road's clear.
Driving, I don't use assists.
Got a car low now.
I do run automatic, if that counts as an assist.
White flag, next time by. Inside. Inside.
Oh, we're not going to win this one. Christopher Bell. Probably what he's going to do tomorrow. Yeah!
Clear. Inside. Bottom three.
Are you kidding me? I feel like Brad Keselowski. I gave that everything I had.
Bottom looks good. All clear. Hold your line, driver. All clear.
All a part of the plan. Austin Dillon. Austin Dillon's my hero.
Got a car high
I'm Ryan Newman.
All right, let's go. White flag. Got one up top. All clear. Clear high, bud.
I'm Ryan Newman.
Got a car high now.
Look at me. I can flip at Daytona multiple times.
Outside.
I have a big old neck.
Car high. Careful. All clear. Holy cow, you did it.
101. We still ran pretty quickly, but I mean, good heavens, the AI were on us. That's really impressive. Good run by the AI there. Going Hamlin, that's ha ha ha. Funny. Bobby Carter challenges me. All right, this one's going to get wild. This is one of the ones that makes you spin. They've censored that. They censored that chat.
2 laps to go. Stay low, stay low. All clear. Still there.
The big neck one. I just approved it. I don't know if it's loading for anyone, though.
Hit your mark. All right, you're clear.
This is really luck of the draw here.
Down, let's go.
Now we know when it happens. That's half the battle.
Careful, still there. Outside, outside. All clear. Last lap, hit your mark.
Am I supposed to win this?
City's ahead of you.
Wow. Am I supposed to win? Is that bad?
All right, dig, driver. Use this time.
How am I, like, how? How are you supposed to win that?
Got one up top.
And I know I've done it in the past. I mean, I hate how tight the default setup is in all of these challenges. That's what makes the challenge, that is what makes the challenge hard.
Low.
All right, let's try the bottom of the track this time. Top of the track didn't work. I tried to get right along the wall.
You got one to go.
It did not work. Did not help us. Stop making me get stuck backwards.
City's ahead of you.
They just spin and they're facing forwards. They just start driving. No, I'm facing backwards every time. What are we supposed to do here?
All right, let's
I can't drive the car to the front before this. We only have one lap.
go, driver.
But the car is insanely tight.
Still there.
And they're acting like the yellow line is a wall. Like, that's the natural line. Hook the painted line.
White flags in the air. Still there.
Come on! We're done with that one. We're done with that one. Can't save it. Can't save it. We tried holding the brake. We tried going low. We tried going high. And then we're supposed to go out and win? Yeah, take the lead and finish first. Are you serious? We're going to start you last in the pack of 10. Give you 2 laps to get past everyone while wrecking. What sense does that make? All right, let's hold people off on bald tires. That should be simple.
Green down, let's go.
Ow. Oh my goodness. The car's so loose. What was the, like, should I restart? Did I miss a lot? I looked away for 1 second and then we were on the wall. All right, let's run the roval here. I saw that chicane. It was calling my name. All right, Biff. I'm not sure how much longer we'll be live for this one, but we will be back in about an hour and a half for the truck race. So I will not be gone long. We are not gaining any time. What did they feed these AI? Let's restart. All right, we are a bit closer now. Starting out not in the wall definitely helps. This one is one that would help with lower steering sensitivity. Just so I wouldn't be so twitchy. If there was some kind of dampening in this game, that would be great. There is steering rate. Might be worth looking into. Golly. We're on old tires and we're in the back. What a challenge. Good heavens. How are we supposed to keep up with that? Like, they don't really give us any kind of advantage. We're just back here on old tires. This is odd. You're racing New Hampshire? Hopefully that goes well for you. It went, well, pretty well for us earlier. Oh my goodness.
Time to go.
This is crazy. In Todd Bodine's truck, the Onion. Welcome back, Biff. You didn't miss much. We are not having luck catching up to these guys. I thought the challenge would be you stayed out on track with bald tires. Now you got to hold the field off. Not, oh, we're starting you a mile back from the field and you're on bald tires. Good luck. What? What? And you only have 4 laps to do it, by the way. If this was a 10-lap thing, I would feel a little bit better. We get a nice run there, and Almirola. I didn't care about him when he was in the Cup Series at all, but now that he's in the Xfinity Series, I've seen how he's been driving some of these guys. Absolutely dirty. He's a part-timer, and he's messed with people's chances of, you know, getting into the playoffs and whatnot. Don't like him. Don't like him. I don't think we're going to pass 10 people in one lap.
Car high. Careful.
Tires are like, please, put me out of my misery, please. We did do better this time. So maybe next time we can do it.
Car there on your outside. Clear high. Clear high.
Man, third came up just a bit. Okay, well, we were third.
So
Fifth. Oh! Brad Keselowski is dead. He's dead. That was it.
time to go.
All right. Hopefully we get it this time. This is definitely an interesting challenge. They don't give you much to work with. It's definitely more possible than the Richmond one. Good heavens. Yes, oh, the beans. I can't do it. My voice is gone. I'm sorry. Sorry if you're even attempting. I just need to get the soundboard effect. That's what I need to do.
Car there on the inside.
That way I don't have to embarrass myself. Are you serious? I feel like I'm playing Heat Evolution back here. These Hendrick guys, man. Are you really, Chase? Really? Stay in your lane. All right, we're running out of time here.
2 to go.
What is Chase doing?
Got one down low now. All right, you're clear.
All right, I need a big run here. A really big run.
All right, you're clear.
Okay.
Green is out.
The AI are just a brick wall that cannot be moved. Meanwhile, I'm on ice skates. And if we had clean track, this wouldn't be an issue at all. But you get up there to them, and I can't really maneuver the car very well because it's extremely twitchy. Turn, please turn. We scrubbed off a ton of speed there.
Hard from the outside. Outside. Got a car low now. Got one inside.
Get away from me, please. Just get away from me.
Still there.
This is our best run so far.
Car outside. Hold your line. Car there on the inside.
Oh my goodness, I just
Bottom free. Use it if
messed
you
up.
need it.
I hit the brakes. I should have let off.
Hold your line.
It just rolled it.
Bottom free. Use it if you need it. Car there on the inside. Careful, still there. Last lap, hit your mark.
Ryan Blaney's still being an idiot.
All right, let's go.
We had such a good run going. Just stalled out on lap 3, I guess. Oh my goodness, the car is so loose.
Careful, still there. You're all clear on the bottom.
That was really smooth. That was really smooth.
Clear high.
I'll take that. I'll take that. And that. Oh my goodness, I'm about to die.
Hard from the outside. Outside. Still there. All right, you're clear.
Kevin!
Farther on the
He
inside. Drop the speed, driver.
he came down the track on me.
Grease out. Let's go.
He was running the middle, like, he was running the middle groove and then just came down the track on me. Shut the door. I can't avoid people. Our tires are so worn. When I commit to a line, I need to run that line. We had such a good run going. That was our best one so far.
Outside, outside. Clear high, bud.
Almirola. Hope someone cuts his brake lines.
Hold your line. Got one outside. All right, clear outside. Inside. All clear.
Oh my goodness, Blaney trying to commit murder again. Can't you see how I'm your teammate? You want to cut me any brakes?
Stay low, stay low. All right, you're clear.
That was perfect. Getting sideways, we bled off just enough speed to make the corner. Uh-oh.
White flag.
It's going to hurt our run here, but maybe we can go up to the high side and get some momentum. Oh, we let off too much.
Careful, still there. Inside.
Such a good run.
Still there.
Just not enough.
Grease out.
That was our best one so far, I guess. Didn't end the way we wanted it to. Why am I even on track with these bald tires? Running 16th. What am I doing? What was the strategy play here? I would love to know. You ready? Yeah. It's good you got that in before the race. It's coming up. I need to get out of here and go take a shower and get ready for my day. I just really want to win this one. Come on, Bowman. Out of the way. Thank you. Thank you, Alex. Finally worked with me.
Hard from the outside. Outside. You're all clear up top.
Oh my goodness, so loose on corner exit.
Got a car high now. Inside. Clear high. Clear high. Careful. Still there. All right. Let's go. White flag. Careful. Still there. All right. You're clear. Clear high, bud.
Okay. Are we going to choke it?
Stay low. Stay low. All right. You're clear.
Not today. Brad Keselowski will hold on to win this random challenge.
Work out there.
That one worked out. Golly. We had a time and a half with that one. That was tough. That was tough. With lower steering sensitivity, that might have been a bit easier. But I don't know. That was something. I read the challenge. I just kind of skimmed over it, and I was like, bald tires, 15 drivers on track, 4 laps to go. Oh, we have to hold the lead. Then we get into the challenge, and it's like, no, you have to come from 20 car lengths back and then get through 15 guys. Golly. I don't know if we can do this one. Kyle Busch mode, breaking my legs.
Time to go. All clear. You're low on fuel, bud. Last lap, hit your mark.
Dog leg. It's been a while since I've run the dog leg. It's sputtering. We almost lost it there. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
That's some good work out there.
Let's go. Let's go. That one was stupid. Like, that wasn't very difficult. I feel like I could have saved fuel a bit better. And we still made it, though. This one seems difficult, possibly. I don't know. It may be really easy once we have a draft partner.
All right, dig, driver. Inside.
Uh-oh. What? How slow is the pack? Do we even need this draft partner? Like, to run those guys down, they have to be running like 5 miles per hour off the pace at least.
Stay low, stay low.
Truex Jr. is running a little off the pace himself.
Stay low, stay low.
Here we go. Let's hook up. How much time can we cut off here? Full second? Maybe? No? No, we can't. Yeah, Truex, you know, he wasn't winning as often, but I feel like he had some left in the tank. And it sounded like he was going to run more. It didn't sound like it was a one-off Daytona race, and then it was. So I'm disappointed we didn't see him anymore throughout the season. He was your favorite after Kenseth retired. I tried to root for Edwards after Gordon left, and then Edwards retired the very next season. So, yeah.
Careful, still there.
Awful.
Still there.
Sorry, Truex. Nothing personal.
There. All clear.
Just business.
All clear.
Yep. What could have been. I wish Tony hadn't have beat him that one year. Tony already had a championship. He didn't need another. And then he could have won in 16, but that didn't go his way either.
Accepted and met the challenge.
We ran faster laps without the drafting help. I was right. We didn't need the drafting help. It just slowed us down having to stay behind him in the corners. All right, ladies and gents. Thank you guys. There's been 250 of you in the stream throughout. We are at 11 concurrent viewers currently. Been fun. Our 100% New Hampshire race went pretty well. Once we made a wedge adjustment, it really went well. Won it right at the very end. We didn't run away with it. Ran some challenges after the 100% race. So I think we had a good time. Good practice for NASCAR 25. You know, I gotta get my skills sharper before 25 comes out. So I may be running on the wheel a little bit too, just to sharpen up my wheel skills. But we'll be back in about an hour. Not this stream. Maybe in another stream. But after yeah, in about an hour, we're going to go live for the truck race. So I hope to see you guys then. Can't wait to see Corey Heim win another race. Seems like it'll probably be what happens. But, yeah, we'll be back. Hopefully I'll see you guys. If not, I hope you guys have a good one. And I hope to see you guys in the next one.